autumn video with me, Lewis. Really excited today. I've been to HOMESense for a haul video. I've got some Halloween stuff, but it is starting to go quick, so advise if you haven't been yet, go quite quickly, because I've had it since the end of August. The woman on the till said it's about the time when I last did my video. I did a shop with me, so I felt a bit late and I wanted to go quickly and have a look what there was. I have got stuff from years ago when I had my shop. As some of you know, I had a florist and I've got to get my autumn wreath out and swap it with the winter one, and I've got to do my window, but that'll be for another video. So I'm going to show you what I've got today, and I think I didn't do too badly really. A lot of the mugs, autumn mugs and stuff, have gone quite quickly, so I'm going to mark it down in my calendar for next year when to do this video early next year, and then I won't be so late because I'm still getting used to the timings of everything. And even the girl on the till said with COVID, they've had a lot of problems with stock and not getting in at the normal times. So it's been really bizarre this year. They had a load of stuff in, and then they had a lot of stuff just sell out instantly, and then they've had little trickles of it. And they've also got Christmas in. So they've got one stand in the store I went to, and one side it had Halloween and the end, and then the other side it had all Christmas. So it's not too early really with talks of another lockdown, and everyone's planning ahead because they say Christmas toys are going to be expensive this year. So with that, I'm just going to get on with the haul, and I hope you enjoy it. Now the first thing I got was this lovely duvet set. They had a lot of singles, plenty of them, but they only had about 4 or 5 packs of these left, the doubles, and that's what it looks like on the back. I don't normally buy a Halloween one, but I'm a real autumn person. I just love it, I do. I always looked forward to my autumn window displays at the shop, and that's why I do. Last year I did a video with doing a window display for autumn in my lounge, because I've got a pavement outside, and that went round quite well. So, and then I did it in Halloween with my winter clings. So it's a bit warm today. So I got this year for a bedspread, and I thought that would be quite nice. It's grey, black and white, and it's got like white on the back with bats, as you can see here. So I've left this blind open on the window just behind, so there's a bit of glare. But they also had one which was like a mustardy yellow, a bit like this, and it was with black cats on. But I didn't really fancy cats. I'm not keen on cats, you know, I'm a dog person. So I got that, and that was $16.99 because this was a double. And with this, obviously, the charge. So if you wanted the single, it would be cheaper. I think that was about £10. This was £6 more because I needed a double for my bed, which most adults would have. Now, the next things I got, these were for my business idea, which I keep talking about, and I'll reveal at some point, probably on my Instagram, so you best join that if you want exclusive content. Got this bin, and I know it's more, it's about £6, whereas you can get these, I think, a bit cheaper in B&M for exactly the same thing. They had a lot of storage because that's a big thing with organisation. But I got these for my business idea to try out. But once I've finished off what I've got to do for my business with them, I'm going to use them in my fridge anyway, because I'm getting a bit sick of stuff everywhere and jars falling over. I do want the one which is the half size as well. But these are the large bins, and you can organise them on your fridge, and actually these would be quite good under my sink to put some cleaning things in, so you can use them for what you want really. They had this one as well, which is for the egg containers. They had the egg one, which had like an insert in the box with the lid. So yeah, I bought them for that business idea that I've got. And they had the turntable here, which I didn't have because I knew my cupboards are old and they're too small basically. So I didn't bother getting that. Kitchen space is this one's by, and it's got the lines on the bottom. I don't know what that does. But I've got 2 of them, and I'm hoping they'll go side by side, but I might have to take my fridge door thing off because that's in the way, so, or put one in and then slide the other one away from the door, if you know what I mean. So I think they're really good because, you know, I love organisation. Now the next thing I got, I've never bought anything like this for Halloween. I got this lovely Biscuit Barrel. I got to wrap it all up as well. This was $9.99 and I thought that was absolutely lovely. Again, it's got a cat, I'm not too keen on that, but because I come late, I couldn't be too picky. So I thought that was quite nice. And you can put some sweets in there actually. I might not put biscuits in there. But I thought that was quite a nice little thing for £10. So I'm going to have that on my coffee table once I've done my other video. I have got a video in mind. Now, other bits I didn't get which was to do with Halloween was this. They do fantastic dog toys, and I always trust the dog toys myself in HomeSense more than the pound shop. Kelly Toy, this one's called. I don't know what they've done to the label, but for some reason someone's cut it all off. You can see there. So it's Kelly Pet Toys, and this was $3.99. Now, I know I haven't got a dog yet. That's probably my next year, 2-year plan. But my sister recently got a dog, as you know, in April when it was her birthday. For her 30th, she got a dog, as I wanted one last year for my 30th, and then all the prices went wild. So you just pull that down there, and it's an ice cream. It's got the sprinkles. It was all like that before, and you couldn't see it. So I'm hoping Nico's going to enjoy that. He's only a puppy, so he's going through toys like a new baby, really, at the moment. He's going through loads of toys. My sister's getting stressed out buying toys, so we just buy what we can as we can. So yeah, I'm hoping that'll last quite long, but this is quite good as well. Good quality, that. Now, another thing leading on with the dog theme, for $2.49 I had all different packs. Now these are duck fillets. Chewy treats made with 100% natural duck breast meat, because I don't know if you guys know, but you're supposed to feed your dog raw, which is basically meat, like raw meat, not all the kibble. I highly recommend you buy treats like this and you don't buy the dry food, as it's high in salts and different things and sodium, and it's not good for your dog. And I mean, to be honest with you, if you're going to spend £2 plus on a puppy, then why not buy the proper food? So these are really nice. I had this one, which I got duck, and I was tempted to get the chicken one as well. I don't know how many pieces you get. It's 80 grams, so it probably isn't much to us. But as my sister's got a small dog, you might just snap one in half or snap it into 3/4 and just see. Made with natural duck. I got her this because she lives in London. They don't have things like HomeSense down there because the rents are really extortionate on commercial properties and residential. So you'd pay millions a year in rent if you had a HomeSense down there. So I'm going to take this down with me in 1 day's time, and hopefully he'll enjoy it. It's grain free. That's what I meant when I was on about the kibble. The grain free. I've looked into this a lot, obviously, because I want to get a dog, and if you do, you should look into all the correct foods as well. It's grain free, gluten free, low in fat, and made with real meat. So you can see how natural in that heart the duck looks. It's dried out, I believe, and it's good before the 20th of the 12th, 2020. So that's around Christmas time. And they've got a website as well, which you can probably order online. So if someone give me this as a gift, but you can't complain at nearly $2.50 just to try out that. And they've got loads of packets in the dog section, loads of dog beds as well. When I get mine, I'm going to get my dog bed from there because they do some really nice ones. Now, like I say, they never had many mugs, but this one isn't a Halloween one. This one is to go because I looked for the bowl to match, because one of my bowls broke. I had white bowls in my other haul, and this was $2.49. I thought this would go nice with the bowl. This is the Portuguese one, made in Fabric or whatever you pronounce that name. I don't know. Someone will correct me and complain. But that was $2.50, and I wanted the bowl, but they never had it this time. They'd all sold out. So I should have to go to the bigger store in Dudley and have a look. I'm going to put that in here as well so it doesn't break. I really love them white bowls in my other haul. If you haven't seen it, I'll try and tag you in it because I have got it in my other haul video. I don't know what it is today, but it's very hot in. Now, another thing I got was this pumpkin harness, which is lovely, and it's got this engraved like daisy type flower on, and it smells absolutely lovely. It's really autumny, and I'm going to have this in my lounge as well. It was $7.99, that was, and that's about average really for HomeSense candles. They do go up. They did have the ones that were like massive, which I dread to think how much they were. It must have been like 20 quid or something. I then got this one, which is lovely. Got a few candles. 96 oak wood and cinnamon, it's called. $6.99 this one. This one's 7, this one's 8, which doesn't really make much sense to me when this one's bigger and this one's smaller. I don't know why you'd pay more for something smaller, but this is really nice, and I'm hoping to keep the glass container and have it as like a little plant pot. Might put a hole in the bottom, I don't know yet. That's just a rough idea of mine. You know what I'm like. Now I'm just going to put the dog stuff there because I need that to pack. Oh, another thing they had, which I really missed out on buying last time, was they had these candles, but they were like low and flat, and they were pumpkins with the lid, which were quite nice. And you could have sweets in them after, or like flat biscuits. Sand and fog, this is inspired on the Californian coast autumn harvest soy wax blend. Now I get the impression HOMESense buy a lot of their stuff from America, because as you know, they call it fall over Halloween and autumn. They call it fall, the autumn part. So it's very big over there. They go real big and they do everything. If you look at Hobbycraft at the moment, they've got an advert out on Instagram and Facebook, I think, and it's like that in America. They've got all the autumn leaves around the door, they've got all the pumpkins, and it costs literally hundreds if you bought that yourself. But they're obviously just using their stock to advertise it. But in America, they all have pumpkins going down the drive, their acre drives and stuff. Whereas over here, we just don't have the space, and it has slowly grown as I've come into adulthood. When I was younger, I wasn't allowed trick-or-treating, and my mum and dad were dead against it. So it has come on in this country, in the UK. This is really nice. It smells like cinnamon, and I'm hoping it won't burn up and I can use this glass jar again. This is the one with the lovely pumpkin holes, so it's like smells as well. It smells lovely. So that smells nice. Sorry, I thought. And I will look up this brand, but they don't seem to have a website. Now the last thing I got was this novelty gunk mug. It isn't really me, but I thought I'd get it because I want to use it in one of my videos for autumn, and I haven't got any autumn mugs. I've got Westie mugs and I've got Be Kind mugs, which were a bit summer springy. So I thought I'd get this gunk one, Cobwebs and Cauldrons. It was $3.99, and obviously it's a hand wash only, so don't use it in your dishwasher. The other one had a chip on the handle, so I pulled it back and got one. Gonks are really in, and they've been in the last 4 or 5 years, I'm going to say. They're very popular. I know someone who's selling them as well. She's selling some autumn ones and they're very pretty. I don't know if they're a collector's item, but they're really nice. So I'm going to try out that with like a nice pumpkin spice drink or something. Do excuse me if you can hear the dog over there barking. This is what I have all the time. So yeah, these are quite nice, and they did have a pumpkin one. I didn't like it because it wasn't nicely glazed. I like nice glazed ones. It felt a bit unfinished because it wasn't glazed. It was just like rough, like the bottom here. Whereas all this is glazed at the bottom, it's glazed around the sides and inside. Whereas on the outside, it was a nice pumpkin one, but it was like a matte texture, like a matte paint, and I thought that wouldn't last very long with me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Halloween HOMESense haul. I really enjoyed it. It's a bit autumny as well, with a few other random bits in, which I'll reveal what they're for later in the year. But I've really enjoyed it, and they did have a lot of stuff in, but they didn't have things like the wreaths and the autumn wreaths, which I don't need anyway because I've got one. I need to just find the one I've had for years. And what else? Oh yes, they had like big wine glasses with Halloween stuff on, and then they had 2 of the hand pumps back, plastic hand pumps with the soap that had like a hand on, and then it looked like a round glass thing, but it was all plastic. Only the pump was metal, so I didn't really like that because it wasn't crock like this. It was plastic, so I wasn't keen on that, and I didn't see the need. And I just don't think it's nice if you're having a Halloween party, but I'm not, and I never have done, and I probably won't here because it's quite small. So it's probably nice if you're well established, you bought your own house, you got a family possibly, or your partner got a big family, and you can invite them over, and it's just a little show off thing to have. Whereas I'd rather have stuff on my coffee table. And this year they didn't have any like orange vases. The one year I went in and they got this lovely vase, but next year I'm going to put it on my calendar and get better at planning it earlier, because I've never worked at home since, so I don't know when they have stuff, and I've only been doing this, it'll be 2 years next June, so I'm still getting into it and learning about these things. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a thumbs up and comment below, as this really does help my channel, and it really helps me understand what you guys want to see in the future and what videos. Please do get involved. I'm also on Instagram as well, at lewisbrain. I do post content on there as well, and I do ask questions from time to time what people want to see. So it'd be great if you give me a follow and interacted on there as well if you're active on Instagram. I do some reels, but I'm still working out that as well, on which ones to do, because it's not like a business where there's certain ones which are easy to follow. As an influencer, you've got to have different content, and I don't really do fashion. People I follow who do like fashion ones, So with that, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll be here again on Sunday about 5 o'clock. I've moved my time from 4 till 5 now, and I will be doing a autumn pre-clean with me so I can get decorating in my third video, which will be next Thursday. So I'm trying to get more organised with my content and refresh it a bit. So I'll see you all soon. Bye!